else from Carly Rae Jepsen that isn't Call Me Maybe?
No.
Yes, she did a song with somebody else.
Who?
I don't know.
I'm sure it was the Chainsmokers. Everyone on the
What?
planet has done a song with the Chainsmokers at this
I don't
point.
think everybody on the planet has. More like probably like 10 people.
I have.
You've done a song with the Chainsmokers?
Yeah, dude.
Can I pull it up?
Yeah, dude.
She did a song. It was like I think Tom Hanks was like in the music video or something like that.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, dude. Not sure.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
All right, guys. Welcome to the next episode of the BAM podcast.
BAM!
Pow. Bam.
I'm your host, Adrian. And
Slam.
as always, I'm here with Mike on his phone already. He's already bored.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Mike. Here with Matt. Oh, Matt's on his phone too. I guess I can't keep his attention either.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
And by popular demand,
Evening, ladies and gentlemen.
by popular demand, we got Brandon back.
Glad to be back.
Nobody can hear you. You're way too. Look at you. Now, don't talk anymore. That's okay. Let them know who you are.
Toot toot. Train time.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I'm glad to be back. Yeah. That was great.
Well, anyway, since the last podcast, we finally have a logo. Did you guys all see it?
I did.
It's
beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Courtesy of Amanda Kopsky.
One of the greatest modern artists in our lifetime.
Yeah. I do think she could be like maybe our first female guest.
Yeah.
If that's okay with Michael.
We need a female guest.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna.
can let it slide.
Okay, cool.
I'm thinking
was really
Hillary
nervous.
Clinton.
I was really nervous. Okay, good. Well, Matt just recently had a birthday. Matt, do you feel old yet?
Yeah, actually,
Do you feel old?
the next day I felt really old.
I'm
Like
sure.
the very next day.
I'm sure you
I'm
felt
sure you
real
felt
fucking
old the next day.
And like every day after that.
Well, we all of our friends except for Mike. He doesn't.
Yeah,
he doesn't like
He doesn't hang out with us.
No,
anymore.
Michael Flynn didn't go either.
Oh, Mike and Mike did.
Yeah, both Michaels.
Oh, Mike squared.
Both of them don't.
They were probably hanging out just
Each
them
other.
two. Yeah,
Each other.
they're like,
We all went. We hung out together. Had a good time. Few laughs. Few goofs. Matt, do you remember all that?
no.
Okay. I didn't think you would have.
You know the funniest part about the whole night, which I think Brian brought up to you the next day. So Brandon was there. Michael wasn't there. So we're bringing Matt home. Matt didn't drive.
Did Matt really get kicked out?
Yes.
Yeah, Matt got
Yeah,
kicked
he
out.
really did.
Like a bouncer picked him up or what?
I think it was one of the guys.
there.
Yeah, it was one of the
just
guys
one of
behind
the
the
guys.
counter who was just like, okay.
He's
he was
just like, get out of here.
Yeah, you gotta go because Paul was literally carrying him.
I was like a damsel in distress.
Like literally, Matt had all of his weight just on Paul's shoulder, like, and he was just going back and forth, and they were just like, yeah,
Like Paul was like transporting him places?
yes, like without Paul, he would have been on the floor.
In my defense, I did not eat for 24 hours before.
That's
that.
your own fault.
And I told you that was a
was-
horrible idea.
Yeah.
I was at work
Yeah.
literally all day, and I was like, we were so busy, I didn't get a chance to eat, and I went straight to Chop Yard.
Man, you should have picked up something. The way.
I
Anything.
didn't even think about it because I was like,
And you
I
drank
didn't.
a lot, and
Yeah,
there was like a lot of different stuff
I don't-
that you drank.
I didn't see you. I didn't see the gentleman ask you to leave. All I know is
Yeah, me neither.
I'm glad.
all I know is
that.
Brian came like rushing back to us. He's like, "Let's get out of here." Matt's getting kicked out. We're like, "What?" So then we all like walked you into the car and we got you back to your house. But then this is the funniest part.
I had puke all over the side of my car.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
you did. We
Was it as bad as Brian at the end
No,
of
no,
the
not
day?
that bad.
no.
Not that bad.
That was also in my car. Fuck.
That was your car. I was driving the car.
That was my other car.
You were driving?
I was driving that car. Yeah. He was right behind me. I just remember looking in the rearview mirror with Brian's head sticking out, with a big old smile. I was like, "It's fine, guys. It's
Yeah.
fine."
I can remember him holding it in because he was like sitting there like, and I turned around and I go, "You gonna puke, pussy?" And he was like,
No.
and then once he started, he never stopped from Canal Street all the way to whatever street Matt was living on.
I was in the car behind Brian. Brian was driving Matt, and Sabrina was driving myself and Brandon. And then all of a sudden, we hear Sabrina say, "I didn't see it." Well, I think I saw it past the car. But then all of a sudden, I hear Sabrina was like, I think Matt just lost his hat. And then we like, me and Brandon like look up. And then she says, I think she like looks back or something. She's like, yeah, Matt just lost his hat. And then I see your arm is just like dangling out the window. So apparently you lost your hat. That wasn't even the funniest part.
What hat was it?
I don't remember.
It was well, I had other Saints hats before, but this was my favorite Saints hat I've ever had. It was all fucked up anyway. I went through the washer like 5 times.
How does it go to the washer 5 times?
Because we put it in the washer to get it unfucked up, but I kept getting it fucked up.
Oh.
And then the very last time I put it in the washer was because it was like had like dirt and shit all over it because I fell.
You nasty. Well, anyway, we walked him up to his house, and before we get into the house, he told us to stop. He said, "I'm just gonna throw up right here," and he leans his arm against the wall, and his forehead's on his arm.
No.
And he just keeps telling us to hold on.
Hold on.
No. Nobody's saying a word. He just keeps saying, hold on. But it's like we're talking to him. Nobody's saying a word. But we were holding it on. Nothing ever happened.
Like, some people can't pee in front of others.
I don't think he had anything to throw up anymore at that point.
He had already thrown up.
Dude, when I woke up the next day,
there.
I puked 5 times, and it was literally just straight like stomach acid and bile.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have anything in my stomach.
You fucked up.
It was a good night. It was a
great
I had a
great time.
From what I remember.
The weather was nice. Like, it wasn't super cold. I think that was also because we were by the fire there.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of people there.
Yeah. I had all my best friends there.
Yeah, all your best friends. All 50 of them. Who would have known? Glad I made it in the top 50.
Yeah, you're definitely top 40.
Okay, I'll take it.
Oh, you had a lot of people there?
Yeah. Except for Mike. There. Mike was literally the only person I wanted to be there.
Wow.
Okay.
It was Matthew's birthday, and I only wanted Mike there.
So you didn't really even care if I went?
No.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're down to top 60 at least.
Yeah. So it's okay. Well, I hope we do it again for Brian's birthday. Brian's birthday's coming up.
Wait, we're doing that?
I hope so, but I don't think so.
I think we're doing the Friendsgiving thing.
I don't think Friendsgiving.
I don't think Friendsgiving's gonna happen. We have like 4 people that can go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to cook anything.
I don't even know what Friendsgiving is.
Paul would cook something, but he'll probably just cook like. He'll probably bring the fried daddy and make us like mozzarella sticks.
That'd be amazing.
And yeah, that would be great. I wouldn't mind just
until
going
they start
back
exploding
there,
on us like they did last time.
But I would rather go on a day where most people can go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, with you and with Matthew and Mike working at night, it's always more difficult.
Yeah, and Thanksgiving weekend for me is like insanely busy at the movie theater.
Do you know if you're off yet?
For what?
It's not weekend.
No.
You don't know if you're off?
No.
You don't know if you're off?
I don't know if I'm off.
Okay.
I don't know.
I didn't know if you were saying that you weren't off or not.
I have to work 10 hours on Thanksgiving Day.
You have to?
That's what I'm scheduled.
Are you
Unless we close early.
Are you the only other supervisor scheduled that day?
No. All 4 supervisors are scheduled.
Good lord.
I mean, this could be a clusterfuck there.
Yeah. Coco comes out. That fucking...
the kids
yeah.
movie.
Yeah. The one that looks exactly like Book of Life.
Yeah, kill me.
Is Book of Life the one with the dead people?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't get the whole like going to the movies for the holidays.
No, I don't know.
It's for lonely people that don't have families, or like if it's like
there's nothing else you'd rather do than go fucking watch a movie.
I mean, it takes you out of like
your depressing
life.
Damn. Well. Got me
and
on
listen,
that one.
that's why people
after you get your first little jerk in, you know, you're just like, oh my god,
let me go watch Coco.
Oh god, that's a kid's movie.
Oh, somebody get me out of this world.
No, like that's like seriously, like on Thanksgiving and Christmas at the movie theater, people are like just fucking jerks. Like they're just
Christmas
like
at the movie theater sounds horrible.
Dude.
How bad would that be to get to the point where you
everybody being like Mr. Scrooge, like here's your popcorn, sir. Hey, go fuck yourself. Fuck Christmas, and just like walks off.
Dude, people walk in like seriously like with attitudes and like they'll just walk in and not care about anybody else. and they'll
Bro.
just do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, I mean, they're at a fucking movie theater on Christmas.
Christmas is
Like-
Christmas is the one day a year that I honestly think about quitting halfway through my shift. That's how bad it is.
I've never. So, I worked at a movie theater when I was a younger man, like 2 years ago. That was like longer than
It
that.
was way longer.
Yeah, it was
than
way
that.
longer than that. I worked on the 4th of July.
Ooh,
That
that's
was
a
my
bad weekend.
very first day. And they put me at cash register, and I was the middle one. I had never worked a concession shift ever. I'd never worked any shift. I barely knew everything was, and they just like threw me out there. It was the worst experience ever. My line was 10 people long the whole day. This was like 8 hours. And since I wasn't a minor, I think it was 18. So since I wasn't a minor, I wasn't entitled to a break. You're supposed to get a 30-minute break every like 6 hours or something.
Every 5 hours.
Every 5 hours.
Every 5 hours. So I was just there the whole time. It
And
was
the movies doesn't pay overtime.
it was absolutely terrible.
You also worked at the busiest movie theater in the state.
In the state?
Yeah. Well, the
Busier than Mall of Louisiana?
busiest. Yeah.
Really?
Dude, people go to that movie theater, so like, it's insane the amount of people they get.
I can
Been around for a long time.
Yeah, it's probably about the same as Mall of Louisiana. They both get.
I think the one here is bigger than the one in the Mall of Louisiana.
Should pull up some
Yeah.
stats.
It
Mall of
is-
Louisiana is about an hour away from New Orleans. It's in Baton.
Elmwood has 20 screens. Mall of Louisiana, I
that's what they
think,
said. I
has
think you have 16.
19
Yeah.
and a half.
16. I think
Almost pretty fucking big.
they get the same amount of attendance.
Because I mean, you have that huge mall right there.
Yeah,
It's in a. I mean, it's right off the interstate. It's literally right off the interstate.
yeah.
So I mean, it's in a good place. I'm not surprised. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't do better. But other than that, I guess I would expect. There's no other cities here that
No,
would draw that big of a crowd. Yeah.
it's also the area that Elmwood's in. It's like right
It's in,
next to the
like-
city.
And it's in like the busiest like shopping district down here.
I mean,
Elmwood's
there's
huge.
so many places around there to shop. You just go shop and watch a movie.
Yeah, Elmwood's gigantic. Okay.
Well,
What was that?
this podcast is going to go up next. It's going to go up a few days after Thanksgiving. Mike's keeping tab. So I'd like to keep it a little on theme, just like our spooky pod, which is a huge hit with the fans.
Oh, you just made me spooked.
Yeah, I guess.
Shank
Just
Shank.
talking about
Shout
it.
out Shank.
Shank was on the early one, but shout out to Shank Shank. Nobody forgets that one. I don't know if you guys saw. I added a title to each podcast.
Yeah, I did. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Hey, did Shank Shank morph into a turkey during Thanksgiving?
Oh no, no. 'Cause
He was scared.
Yeah.
to-
Fuck no.
The
People
turkey is the
God.
natural predator
Yeah.
of worms. Come on, Michael. What's your problem?
So did Shank Shank not like Thanksgiving? Well, I guess he loved it because I mean it's one less turkey.
Yeah,
that's
one
to
less
worry
turkey in
about.
the world.
That's fair.
Plus, he loved the taste of turkey.
Yeah.
Turkey
He was
was
scared of them, but I tell
Yeah.
you what, they taste good. It's like
Okay.
alligator.
like
Alligator's scary. but
Victory
they
is what it
taste good.
tasted like.
That's
great.
fair.
What's the scariest animal that's also the most delicious?
Cows.
Cows. Are cows scary?
You got
You seen a cow? Cows are big, dude.
I
Cows
wonder,
are big.
alligator?
They're adorable.
Alligator. I
Probably
think it's
alligator.
alligator.
It would have to be alligator.
Have y'all ever tasted piranha?
God, no. Have you?
No,
No.
I'd rather fight a piranha than an alligator
I
though.
wonder how a bear tastes.
Dude,
feel
I
like it'd be all
saw
muscle
some
or all
picture
They're
of
very lean.
this dude killing a bear this past week. I guess it was on Facebook, and they had to get like the bulldozer to pick it up. It's dead body.
Oh,
Jesus
what
Christ.
animal was this?
It was a bear. It was a black bear. I don't know if it broke a
Same
record
here.
or if like this was like some monumental bear, but this thing was fucking huge. They
So-
needed a bobcat to move it.
So you know what I'm scared of? I'm scared of the water. The
I'm
water's scary.
horrified of water.
So you know what's scary?
All water.
Tuna fish. Tuna fish are huge. You seen a tuna fish? This is a tuna fish. Tuna fish are big. Dude.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
You
but-
get when it-
But that's like child's play compared to what else is
I
out
tell you-
there.
exactly.
I
That's
tell you what, you're in the water with that thing will kill
What's the
you.
Why
thing? What's the
that
thing
thing?
with the light?
Anglerfish?
Yeah, but that doesn't
anglerfish.
taste good. That's the
Oh,
argument.
Oh!
I'm not gonna eat an
Okay.
anglerfish. What's wrong with you?
I didn't know that's what you were getting at.
I
That's what
know.
we're talking about.
I thought you were just talking about.
Like dangerous shit or
Yeah,
like,
I don't
you
know.
don't like being in the
I
water.
don't know. We went from alligator to piranha to a tuna.
Well, he asked if we'd ever eaten a piranha.
Whales
Never.
are freaky.
Yeah, you can eat whale.
Wha-
People
yeah,
eat
whales
whale.
are
whale
bad.
blubber.
Sharks.
Yeah.
You can eat shark.
Yeah,
Shark
but
fin
it's
soup.
not tasty though.
You
Like,
don't know that.
You have to have the scale, right? It has to be like.
Turtle soup. Those big ass turtles are freaky.
Those things
Are they
freaky.
really turtles that you eat in the turtle soup? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I think,
would.
right? Why
Yeah.
would they call it turtle soup?
What
cool
else
name.
would it be?
Take the shell from turtle.
Why are they
eat
called
it out of
turtle
the turtle
chocolates? Turtles.
Or turtle wax.
shell. Oh, that's real turtles. They get like a big grinder and. Never
No,
mind.
they
I
don't.
know what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Fucking
This doesn't sound right at all.
environmentalists would be all over that shit.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use
They
these blended
take
up turtles to buff my car with them.
You get the shell and you like.
Oh God, no!
Elbow grease.
Please no.
So what I decided we can do for this the main topic of this podcast, keep it a little on theme, keep it in the turkey day. Yes, exactly, the turkey day feeling. We can talk about the best Thanksgiving Day sides.
I already know.
What are the kind of sides that you think of? And I can name a few for you. Let me spew off a couple. All right, just to give you some ideas. You got the classics. You got a good old mac and cheese.
You ass. That was him. My phone's back here. That was him.
It's a lie.
Mashed potatoes. You got some green bean casserole.
Yeah.
Corn. That's not that good. You got sweet potato casserole.
You have corn casserole.
Every
Corn
Casserole.
casserole. Any
Corn
kind of
casserole.
casserole. So what do you guys think? What
I'll fuck
what's
with it.
what do you guys feeling? Or what's something unique that you guys have at your Thanksgiving days?
My
How about that?
mom every year makes a Melaton casserole.
What exactly-
Oh, Melaton stuffing.
What exactly is a melatonin?
It's
It's a
like
little fucking.
it looks like a pear, but it's not.
Is it a
Pear.
fruit?
No.
No,
Is
it's
it
a
a
Nut?
vegetable.
Is it? I think
It's
it's
a
a vegetable.
vegetable.
It tastes like a vegetable.
It's pretty big. It
I've
looks
had
like
a-
a melon. That's
Yeah, but it's the shape of a pear.
yeah. There you go.
It's
Like an
about
overgrown
yay
pear.
Interesting.
Overgrown pear vegetable.
What's
hybrid.
like the
My-
famous dish down here? Melton soup?
My mom makes Melaton pie. That's the best thing that she makes out of Melotons.
Is that a savory or sweet pie?
It could be either.
I just don't know what the hell it is.
It could be either. My mom makes it sweet though, and
Oh,
it's
hot
honestly really good. My favorite side though is my family. For some reason, every year everybody brings their own different type of mac and cheese.
See,
That's
I
interesting.
love me mac and cheese, right? But having too many different kinds of mac and cheese at one place
overwhelming.
is not good.
Well, they'll usually just bring home their own though. Like they'll just make it, bring it there.
Eat it themselves and then take it back
Yeah.
home.
That's interesting.
What?
I'll try
It's
one of each though.
dedication.
We did mac and cheese.
And it's
in my
not
house, only
everybody. We
one.
just like maybe 2 out of the 5 3 of the 5 families bring one.
So what do you call? I think this is something unique to New Orleans, but correct me if I'm wrong. What do you call the stuff that you would normally put inside of a turkey?
Stuffing.
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 Okay. What is dressing then?
Dressing.
It's like on top. Huh?
Well,
Because
not during
don't
Thanksgiving.
people call it like
I think
oyster dressing?
Yeah, I think dressing is stuffing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dressing is stuffing. on
But I think that's
Thanksgiving.
only native down here, though.
Dressing is stuffing, but stuffing is not dressing.
correct.
Am I? I just made that up.
I don't know.
Oh.
It was just an impulse.
And
to
cream
correct.
pieing is stuffing.
Oh,
That's a little different.
we've gone off the rails.
One thing we usually have a lot is we have yellow rice. Do you guys eat yellow rice? Is that a thing?
No.
I do not have yellow rice.
Have you guys ever had yellow rice before?
Yeah,
Yes,
but
I've had
who
it.
eats yellow rice?
Yellow rice is amazing.
Oh.
I eat sticky rice for all my
I mean,
rice
I like
meats.
yellow rice, but I don't eat it at Thanksgiving.
Adrian,
Yellow
you,
rice is so
you
good.
eat that on your waffles?
I'd eat anything on a waffle, dude.
Okay.
Don't get me started.
You're a freak.
Dude, it is, if it's any type of meat, it could go on a waffle. If it's any type of cheese, it could go on a waffle. And if it's any kind of if it's dead, it can be on a waffle.
All right.
Possum.
Hey, you cut it up real good. You put the rice seasoning on it.
Sear it a
You know
little
what's
bit.
one thing that I like at Thanksgiving that's fairly, I guess a lot of people call it gross, I like cranberry sauce out
I
of the
hate
can.
cranberry.
Out of the can, too.
Oh, out of the can.
So it's even
The
got
sliced
little,
shit?
It's even
Yeah.
got the little grooves
Oh,
in it
you're a
being packed.
freak.
So
I will
tight.
say to
Does
me,
that make it more delicious?
I don't know.
I don't
It just
know.
looks fucking cheap as shit.
you get it, you're like wiggling it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
It's just like wiggling out the can.
And I like it. I don't know why.
I don't like cranberry sauce.
I don't either.
I don't see the point in it. What do
I
you
don't
eat
know.
it with?
You just fucking throw it in there. Huh?
Yeah, you just eat it.
The only time I
don't
do
know.
like it is when it's with something. So
Yeah,
like,
people put on the turkey and
dude,
I've seen
Leftover-
people in my family put on ham.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
leftover Thanksgiving like for the next day. Like if you make a sandwich out of like everything with the cranberry, that shit's good.
Ooh, yeah.
I'll do it with the cranberry.
We always get the bunny bread rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones we get in my house.
We
I know,
get
I know,
the-
I know. Brian and Paul have talked about the Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah, we get the
those
Hawaiian
those
rolls.
are good, but I usually just have those in my house all the time. But my mom gets like the bunny bread rolls only for Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's it. Nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
We
a
never.
delicacy.
That's basically
Oh,
what we did
so
too.
good, so
It's a
good.
delicacy.
We also get oyster dressing, which I feel like a lot of people don't
That
get.
is what I was gonna say. My favorite was. I love.
I
oyster dressing.
like oyster dressing a lot, but I can't have too much of it. It's something about seafood where I can't eat a lot of
so
it.
consistent.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something about it.
Kind of
that-
like fish and other things.
Yeah, I can't eat too
So
much of it.
Fishy.
I can't eat too much of it.
I disagree.
The only seafood I can eat a lot of is probably like crawfish. Even definitely not shrimp. Definitely not shrimp. I can't eat that many shrimp. It's just something about it.
I could eat.
I've
a
never
fuck
been
ton
in
of shrimp.
like a situation where I just had a fuck ton of shrimp in front of me. and
You're
just
not
wanted
going to
eat
the
it.
right places, then, Brandon.
I
My,
feel like if there's ever anywhere like that, there's also always crawfish, and I'll always eat crawfish over anything else.
My mom makes oyster broccoli dip.
Jeez.
That sounds really
It
good.
is really
Ever
good.
had that.
That sounds
Yeah.
really good.
All right,
That's-
I'll see you Thursday.
I like me some good spinach dip.
Yeah.
Some good spin dip.
Love
We
me some
usually
spinach dip.
usually like order it from somewhere. We used to order a lot from Houston's. Now we just get it from like Copeland's right down the street.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, just give me some of them. Give me some of that
They got
spin
some
dip.
good spinach
Some of that spin dip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By the way, y'all are all invited to my family's house for Thanksgiving as always, but I won't be there. So
Okay,
Yeah, I won't be at mine. So.
yeah, Michael, you could just
I'll be here.
just like wear like a fake beard or something, and like wear glasses.
I'm 6'3" man. Hey, Grandma. you guys gonna eat that?
Like, man, why are you so different?
What an impression!
Just
of
like
You call Maisie Haley and like saying all the wrong
Call
things.
all of your cousins Haley. You'll eventually get it right.
you just call everybody Tommy.
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy.
Oh man, everybody loves Tommy. So you guys have any distinct Thanksgiving sides that are better than the rest? Anything?
Honestly, just for me,
Casseroles to me beat everything, just because that's the only time I ever eat them.
classic for like
No, to Matthew.
okay.
To Matthew.
Because I was thinking like a traditional one for me would be like green bean casserole. That's one of my favorites. But in my family, it's definitely the oyster broccoli dip.
Oyster broccoli dip. My mom does. She's done a broccoli casserole and an artichoke casserole. Those are both pretty good.
Ooh,
And we also always have potato salad. My mom has the best potato
I
salad.
fucks with
No.
potatoes.
I've
The
not-
best.
My grandma.
No.
has the best
I
potato
tell you what,
salad.
right now, your family's the kind of family that has the yellow potato salad.
Oh,
That's
no.
the nasty stuff,
No.
dude. No. I don't mess with
Fuck
that.
you, man. I'm leaving.
Go
Bye. See you later.
Nah, I don't like that yellow potato salad.
One
And
of
it's
the
like
best
two.
combos ever: potato salad and gumbo.
Ooh, yeah.
But do you like
Cold potato.
That's what I was about to
cold
say.
Potato salad and
My
hot
boy
gumbo.
knows. My
I
boy
don't
knows.
understand any
You
of
been to
y'all.
Chef Ron's gumbo style?
I gotta go now.
We gotta go. Yeah.
I don't understand. any
What
of
about
this.
desserts though? Does your family do
Ooh.
desserts?
We
Yeah,
always
it's
have
like-
sweet potato casserole.
Sweet potato
Pies.
casserole is my shit.
We
Corn
amazing.
pie.
usually got pies.
pumpkin
Best thing at
pie.
my grandma's house?
Lemon meringue pie.
Candied yams. That shit is so fucking
Isn't that just
good.
sweet potatoes?
Yeah, but it's candied.
What
But-
is it- what
Isn't
do
that
they
like
do to
sweet
it?
potato pie?
That's a sweet potato. Isn't that like a sweet potato casserole?
It's like sliced up yams, and it's just really fucking sweet and gooey. It's delicious.
I'm confused. You've confused me.
I'm a big coconut cream pie kind of guy.
Ooh.
I like me some coconut cream pie.
But is it stuffing?
I mean, I stuff it into my mouth.
Oh!
That was a good one. I was really proud of that joke. Came out of that one right off the dome. Well, yeah, so my favorite, I think, is still got to be mac and cheese. The only problem is, I don't think my family's mastered the mac and cheese. My family's mastered a lot of different food dishes, but not mac and cheese.
You gonna call them out on it?
Yeah, no, they know.
Who makes it?
They understand.
Everybody tries. Nobody can do it. So my sister,
Mom, this shit's horrible.
my sister went to a Friendsgiving the other day. Okay, and she knows that the mac and cheese is good, but it's not like it doesn't blow me away. So she said she was gonna make her own, try to figure out how to make her own mac and cheese, something that's like better than the rest. She made it. It wasn't good. It was worse.
Is mac and cheese a white people dish?
I mean, I'm not white.
Right, that's what I
That's
think
what he's
that's why
asking.
he's saying.
Is that why your family hasn't mastered it?
Oh,
It's not white.
Do you think
interesting.
your Thanksgiving is culturally different than ours? What about you?
Well, I mean, do
No.
they serve yellow rice at your Thanksgiving?
My entire
Yeah.
family here is all.
Yeah, that's just weird.
my dad's.
You know
side.
what? You know what? Actually, we used to have rice and beans a lot.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
I think we settled this already.
Yeah.
They have a big
it.
turkey in the middle and they just smother it with rice
No,
and
we have
beans.
we have a plate, we have a platter of tamales in the middle, and we put the.
Stop everything.
I don't think it's too different. I do think it's a little different, but I don't think it's that different.
Just picture beans on fucking everything, like corn and beans, potato and beans.
No joke. When I left my house today to come here, my mom had made tortillas and she had a pot of beans on the stove.
I feel like that's
She
just
ate them all
every
before I
day.
got to eat any. So I
Damn.
left. I left the house. There was no more beans left. I was like, all right, I guess I'll starve. I still haven't eaten today. That's okay.
Don't start drinking.
Yeah, do not start drinking.
I won't. Alrighty, so I think we're time to move on to the favorite segment of the podcast by all of our fans. The one, the only, the Bam Bag.
Bam! Bam!
Alright, so who wants to go first?
Howie.
I'm spooked. I don't.
Let Brandon go. He's not.
Oh, Brandon
I
has
don't-
never done this.
I don't know what this is.
So,
You never listened to our podcast?
I haven't listened to him yet.
What?
I listen to him on the weekends.
Oh.
He's been super busy on the weekends.
Yeah,
Right?
hell
You don't
yeah.
even know.
you not read the chat? I've sent
Literally the other day at the chat, he's like, "I'm so
I sent you-
fucking bored."
I have literally.
No, stop. Every
Wait.
every
Okay,
time-
no, I know what this is. I didn't know that there was actually like a bowl that you like pick things out of. Or
It's not a
something
bowl,
like that.
dude.
It's a fucking bag. It's a bowl. I'm just going to sleep, guys.
Every time somebody new would come on, I would send them like a long text, just kind of like the rundown. I sent it to him today.
I saw that.
And he's like, I don't know what that is. That was like the whole text.
How long was the text?
It was like at least 100 words.
It was really long.
How-
But I was
fit in that.
I saw it at work. I was like, okay,
It's probably
I'll
even
read that
longer than
later.
100 words.
Haven't read it yet.
All right, dude.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, you're number one. Go
okay.
ahead. Take a question out of
Yeah,
the Bam
number
Bag.
one.
What do you think makes a good leader?
Ooh,
Wow.
interesting.
This is too fucking deep.
You're looking
it's
at
not.
him.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Is it too deep?
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
it's
just-
okay if it's too deep. We can have a little mixture, dude.
Yeah.
Little goose, some gas.
Yeah. If
But
they
then
have
you-
any of
Yes.
Michael Ren's in there,
Yeah.
it'll be way different the next time.
Nah, we
I was
didn't.
wondering who
Michael Wren didn't submit
wrote
it
the
anymore.
question.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he got really mad.
I
that we didn't-
submitted a question last time, 2 times ago.
You submitted a question and you didn't know what this was?
Oh,
knew what
my
it-
God.
I didn't know what this is, or like what this little rule of the
This
fucking
has
thing
a
is.
podcast, Brandon.
This is.
I just want to die. That's all I want to do is
I
die.
just want to die.
Well, I guess we all know that Brandon does not make a good leader.
Yeah.
That is incredibly
You're a
fair.
pretty shit leader.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. Well,
Next
Okay, so
question.
that's over.
Well, we answered that one. Whoever asked one was a terrible question. Go ahead. Man.
Who do you think is the best leader in our group?
Best leader? I think it's very situational. I think it's very, very situational.
Yeah.
I think it depends on what we're doing. I guess in general, I don't want to like make their heads too big.
Well, don't say it. Then.
yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're
it
gonna
is, but
say,
I don't
but-
want to say it.
But I think it's very situational. I think any one of us, because like we said in the past, I think we just have a kind of like a ragtag, different
Group of guys.
Yeah, different
Yeah.
group of guys where I think we can all kind of take the lead on different topics. You know.
I think you're a good podcast leader, Adrian.
Thanks, man. I'm trying.
But you're not the best leader in the group. I am.
Oh.
Anyway.
All right. Next question.
Man, let's shit on that question.
Michael's next.
No, you're next.
Why am I next?
Because I say so. The
Because ladies first.
Oh God, this is a long one.
Go ahead, dude.
Clear your throat.
This is mine.
Oh, great.
Is this the one you just wrote?
No. Would you rather Would you rather only listen to Nickelback or watch infomercials for an entire year? So Nickelback for an entire year or only infomercials
For an entire year.
Yeah.
Nickelback.
Nickelback, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'd
I
rather
feel like did you ask this before?
No. I think I posted this on Twitter once.
Wow.
Wow.
I couldn't do infomercials.
You really-
just
You
straight up
did
kill
post
myself.
this on
Yeah,
Twitter
if that's
before.
all you could watch.
Yeah, I'd just kill
I
myself.
I watch things more than I listen to them.
Yeah.
I would not be able to listen to only Nickelback for an entire year.
But
Because I listen to music more than I think I watch TV.
I think Matt does listen to a lot of music.
wait, is it only TV or is this like every time you turn on Netflix and you're like, oh, the Punisher's
That's
on
TV.
and you click
Yeah,
it?
that's TV.
That's TV.
Nowadays, that's TV. If you go to a movie theater, you don't have to watch infomercials.
Okay, so I just had to spend all my time in a movie theater.
Yeah, but
That would get very
there's
expensive.
only like...
That would be
yeah,
very expensive. Nope, it's still Nickelback.
Definitely Nickelback.
100%.
I would not.
I can go
Not
my
a
whole
question.
life without listening to.
I could probably go a
Too.
month only listening to Nickelback, and I'll probably drive myself insane. Drive off a fucking bridge and,
And did all.
live underwater for 5 minutes.
I really don't listen to music that often. I had a very interesting conversation today with the guy at work about music. He's just like kind of grilling me about music. Like,
Was it Andrew?
All right. All right. He's a good guy. Okay. You'll never hear this. At least I hope he doesn't.
I mean, I don't know him very well, but
Nobody here knows him
Yeah,
except
we
for
all
me.
don't know him.
yeah, I know a few things.
You guys don't
about
even know what
him.
he looks like.
Yeah,
You know what
I
he
could,
looks
I could
like?
tell you what he looks
I
like.
bet he's Asian.
No way.
Is he Asian?
Yeah, he's Asian.
Wow! Are you serious?
Yeah, he's Asian.
Did you know that?
I don't know. I just knew
I
it.
feel like all of you should know that. His last name... Well, I'm not going to say his last
You
name.
didn't
don't
say
know
his
his
last
last
name.
I know his
It
last
was in
name.
the picture.
No.
Oh.
It was in the picture.
Oh. Never
Maybe
mind.
that's how I knew it.
This guy at work, he was... I was like my first day at a new job, and he's sitting across, like, the queue from me. He could see me, okay? The guy could see me. And then he messaged me on, like, our instant messenger. He's like, hey, this is Andrew from across the way. I'm like, I know. I was just talking to you 5 seconds ago. And I look back to look at him because I thought he was making a joke. He's typing on his computer sending me another message.
Let's go get fucking lunch. Yeah.
Dude! So later that week, it became this whole thing. He asked me to go to lunch. And I was like, oh, I'm already going with this other guy. But, like, you can just come with us. Like, I don't care. And he was like, oh, no, but I'm going with this guy. So you can come with us. I'm like, no, I'm going here already. And he just kept asking me. He was like, so who are you going to lunch with? Like, I'm a grown man. I'm not going with anybody now.
Go fucking home.
God, it was terrible.
Well,
Anyway.
shout out to Andrew.
He's a good guy. He
What if
means
there's like a little war going on and you're like the centerpiece of
well. You know, honestly, I wouldn't be that surprised if stuff like that.
Oh
happens
shit,
all
they're
the
trying to get you in an alliance?
time. Probably, dude.
An office alliance. Dude, you need to be careful.
I need to get on that island.
I'm gonna be the kind of guy that plays both sides, but neither of them know.
Ooh.
You fucking slut, you.
And that's fine. But I had.
Dream time!
Gotta love train time.
I think that train is on every single podcast.
It has to go by every hour.
No,
It's
not
not
every-
every
I
hour.
think it goes at like 9:30.
No, it's not really a set time either. It just kind of.
The only one I ever know is consistent. 11:27
11:27.
Exactly,
AM
11:27.
or PM?
p.m.
I was thinking for the 5:15.
Because when I'm coming
Usually
home from work,
5:15.
if I don't make it,
Oh,
like if I
shit.
stay a couple minutes late, if I don't make it before 11:27,
Uh-huh.
you
the
know how,
overall rush.
yeah, like I'm just like, oh, like I'm so fucking mad. I gotta go all the way back around. Like, so like after it happened twice, I'm like, all right, 11:27. Like I got you, dude. I ain't never fucking falling up here
Bro.
before that. After that,
I don't like it when Michael gets mad.
dude, when I had the 9 to 5 job and I had to come back.
5:15. I'm telling you, there's always a train
After
at
getting off,
5:15.
dude, I'd fucking haul ass. Just like the quicker you are, like the further you are. I mean, the closer you are to 5 o'clock.
The closer you are to a
Yeah,
train.
you just.
He's
It's
like
coming.
he's driving next to the train, trying to fucking beat it. He's like,
I hate that train.
Oh, poor guy.
Because it's so defeating turning around and going the other way. Like, I'm just like, you're nuts.
Dude, try
You win this time. I'll be back.
try
really is
work,
defeating.
try working at a place that's literally in between two fucking train tracks.
I don't think I could work. Like, I think I'd get in a fight with a conductor or something. Like,
You learn something everything.
Love that.
You
one
learn
day
something
you
every
go to
day.
work and there'd be TNT on the railroad strips. There's me with a little detonator.
Good
Oh my
lord.
god, I'm crying.
Bad for that train.
If anybody lives next to a train, then
They
you know.
understand.
Dude, I moved from right around here to another place with a train.
The worst part
yeah.
isn't the horns. It's that.
Yes.
But you know what sucks about where I used to live? Right there? Is that I still hear the train from where I live. I'm right next to the river, so I hear fucking
boats.
boats.
Mm.
And the airport is right there.
That's all I know.
Where? Where you used to live?
Yeah, in River Ridge.
Dude keeps banging the table. What do you want me to do?
Oh
my
god.
I'm trying to produce a high quality podcast, Matthew, and you are ruining it.
He's fucking our table.
You need to get one of those things with like the little.
Yeah, one day when we're fucking rich.
Just did it again. He literally just.
No, I didn't.
You did. You touched the table, and I could probably hear it. I heard it.
You didn't.
I did.
All right.
All right, next question, Michael.
What is the dumbest thing you've ever done?
No, Jesus.
I honestly don't think I've done anything that dumb.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I was about to
I
say.
mean-
I got a pretty mean list.
Yeah, let's hear some, dude.
Fuck, I ain't think.
I asked this to Courtney the other day, and she was like, "Do you know who I am?" And I was like, "Never
Or
mind."
like, what
Shout out
is
to
the
Courtney.
dumbest thing you haven't done?
Shout out to Courtney.
Let's hear something, dude. I don't think I honestly can't right off the top of my head. I can't think of anything dumb.
I mean, like, my first go-to is obviously when I thought I lost my job.
You want to talk about that, dude?
Well, I did. It's not even basically. I called this dude's wife
Oh.
a bitch. A fucking bitch.
Did you say fucking?
Yeah, I said there's a fucking bitch outside. And he just popped from the side, and he's like, he knew it was all revolving around a car. So then he showed me the picture of his car. He's like, "You mean this car?" And dude, his face was so red. But I say it's the dumbest thing I've ever done because I was literally at the front desk of the hotel.
Oh my god!
I was behind the front desk with the computers.
Wait, you lost your job because of that?
No, I
No,
thought
he
I
thought he
was.
Oh,
He
okay.
thought he was going to.
Well, they don't. Does the audience know what you do? Can we tell them what you do?
Yeah, they know.
Do they?
Yeah.
Michael's a valet.
Yeah, probably because it was dry. Yeah, we were talking about
We
it.
talked about it a
we
few
talked-
times.
we
Yeah.
talked about it. Well, yeah. No, I think we talked about it in the last one, but that one's gonna go up after.
Oh.
Anyway, so you think that was the dumbest thing you've ever done? Yeah, that's pretty.
Not
dumb.
that I ever.
You're dumb.
I have a similar story.
I was just so embarrassed and is this real type thing or did I really do that type so that's the first thing.
You can go ahead, Matt. I thought of something, but it's not really that dumb because I was really young and it wasn't.
There's a million things like that when you think of when you were young.
Okay, so when we were in 8th grade, I don't know if you remember this, because Matt and I. So
I've done
just,
a lot of dumb things.
so the audience is a little bit more aware. So Brandon and Mike have known each other since elementary school. They went to elementary school together, then they went to high school together, and then that's when Mike and Brandon met Matt and I. Matt and I went to elementary school together. We went to high school together, and all 4 of us became friends. So in elementary school, in 8th grade, the 7th and 8th graders were sat on the opposite sides of the cafeteria. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
And people just throw food across the cafeteria all the time.
I
I never threw anything, but one time something hit me. I just got so mad. And I
Shit.
grabbed something off the table. I stood up, because normally people would throw it very sneakily. right?
Yeah, like
they just throw it in like
yeah.
something like that.
I think it's
grabbed
like
it.
to do a stretch. Like,
I grabbed it. I
throw it.
stood up and just threw it across the cafeteria.
To anybody?
I don't know
At
where it was.
anybody?
And then as I was turning back around, all the teachers were looking at me. All the cafeteria ladies were looking at me.
Everybody sitting down, and all you did was stand up.
Like, fuck you!
And then I just sat right back down, and then no one ever told me anything. Not one teacher.
That's how you know you're a good kid in school.
Nobody
The
ever
teacher's
told me.
probably like, what the fuck
fuck?
is happening?
Who did something to Adrian?
And this was-
That's probably what I would
This
have
was
thought.
very close to graduation, okay? And then
In 8th grade?
in 8th grade, yeah, when we
I
were
don't
very close
remember
to
this
being
at
done.
all.
It was probably like we had probably like a couple weeks left. It wasn't that long, and I remember I was terrified that something would happen. I don't know what they could do at this point. It was 8th grade, so I was just kind of nervous. I hadn't bumped into the principal yet, and the principal wasn't there, but the principal had just walked into the cafeteria right after, or maybe it was something like that, like the vice principal or something. And I hadn't bumped into them yet at this point. And so it was very terrifying a few days until I actually like bumped into them. They didn't tell me anything. So I just lived my life. I have never told anybody that. But you were there, so.
Oh, one time. Oh, wait, do one of y'all want to share a story?
Huh? No, you can go ahead.
I'm trying to think still.
This wasn't a like. This is kind of like a badass story, but like it's really not badass because of what could have happened. So one time in 8th grade, I took a tether ball off of a hook or off of a line.
Oh.
So the ball, so you had the tether ball, and then it still had a steel hook
Oh my
in it,
god.
Yes.
like a big old, pretty damn big hook. Like this tether ball probably weighed 5 pounds.
So you took the rope off of the ball.
Yeah, like it was clipped to it because you'd
Okay.
hit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
know what
I
you're
undid the clip, so it was the yellow ball and then a big metal loop on top of
saying.
it.
Good. Mother. Oh.
Yeah, just imagine
So
where
I-
this goes.
So I unhooked it and I punted it across the yard. I mean, like, probably Thomas More style. Like, this bitch flew. And I'm watching it, and it hits this girl on top of the head, and she drops. And she is knocked out.
You killed a girl.
You murdered somebody.
And she's knocked out, and I put on my hood, add on a sweatshirt, and I turned around, and I started walking. And, like, they were looking for, like, the whole day on who kicked that ball.
Holy shit.
Nobody ever found you.
Nobody, well,
I'm
like,
assuming she was okay.
people knew I did it. I don't know who was with me when I kicked the ball. I don't
Probably blacked out, right?
like,
when
I'm
you
pretty
kicked
sure
it.
Michael was with me, and he knew, but, like, nobody, the people that were with me didn't rat me out, basically.
So
And
wait,
that was it.
but
So what happened with the girl?
She just got knocked. I don't know if she got concussed.
Do you think the metal part hit her?
I don't know. She
If the
fucking dropped, though.
if
Like,
the
she
metal part
dropped
hit her-
like a sack of potatoes.
If that metal part hit her, she probably would have like really. got
Even
messed
if the
up.
metal part didn't, like, even if the tether ball just
Yeah.
hit her,
It's
like,
a
just
heavy
like,
fucking
thing.
dude, like, it came down like a comet.
I just want to know what made you do that. You just walked up and was like, guys, check this shit
I
out.
was so-
You unhooked it and kicked the fuck out
It
of
was
a
just
ball.
like the type of kid I was. Like, I was constantly throwing stuff. Like, if I ever threw anything, I was gonna hit somebody. Whether it was
like Michael Flynn in the Coke can.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mike should have been a quarterback.
but it was like, even if I didn't mean to, I was gonna be like destructive.
Good
that's
God.
fucking hilarious.
But see, I don't think. I guess in hindsight, it was dumb because of what happened. But no, yeah, that's pretty dumb, dude. I'm sorry.
That's real.
But that's kind of something you don't think would really get you in trouble, just kicking a ball.
It's like you.
She's like a big.
especially when you're a
Her
kid.
family is like a big family, so it's a big name
Oh,
in
shit.
that school. And
When you told the story, I kind of thought you didn't remember who the girl was.
no,
but
I remember it still to this day.
Do you
When's the
see
last
her?
time you saw her?
I haven't seen her in a while. I mean, if we went to the St. Rita Fair,
Oh,
we
yeah,
probably
I'm
would
sure
see
I
her.
would see pretty much
You think she would,
everyone
like-
now.
She does.
She would
She'd
s-
probably remember the event, but nobody
no clue
knows.
it's you.
Yeah.
Next time you see her, you should just go up to her and be like, "I'm so sorry."
So it's like just start like.
And then she tells you, "I haven't been able to see out of my left eye." And then the other one starts like twitching.
She's got like a lump on her head. Or you should go up to her and be like, "Don't ever fuck with me again," and then walk away.
I was thinking, it was me.
Yeah, it was
Or just
me.
approach her with a tether ball in my hand.
You'll give her like PTSD and she'll freak out. Good lord. You got a dumb story, Matt?
Yeah, well, my thing was at my old job, I would like answer phone calls, and like this was. So sometimes like my coworkers would prank call, and they would just call with like some stupid thing like,
Hey, Matt, your refrigerator running?
some stupid stuff like that. Well, it's a long story. I'm gonna make it short. I answered the phone, and I thought it was a prank call from one of my coworkers,
Good
and it
Lord.
was not. And I'm not gonna say any details, but one the person that called was like, "Yeah, blah blah blah. I need like a refund. I couldn't make it." It was like a bunch of stupid details of why they needed a refund. Like,
Yeah, well, the whole time you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, buddy.
That's exactly what I was doing. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, haha. And then I said haha like that, and the person on the phone was like, "I'm sorry, are you making light of like my problems?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" And then I was like, stop playing around, dude. And then he was like, "I'm not playing around. I can't come.
I can't see anymore, so I didn't go to the movies.
So yeah, he was very angry, and it was like the first time I thought I was gonna ever get fired from a job.
And then you got fired.
I didn't get
Isn't it
fired.
a great feeling?
You
I
didn't
can't find. I'm looking for this girl and I can't find her.
But yeah, like he kept like saying stuff like, "Dude, like what? I don't know why you're not taking me seriously." And I was like, "All right, whatever, man."
Oh my God.
And then I'm pretty sure I hung up on him.
Oh my God.
And then he called back, and my boss answered. That's why I thought I was gonna get fired.
Good lord.
This is the girl. This is her mom, but that's the girl. So
She looks
wears
like
glasses now. Whether I'm
Oh
responsible,
my
I don't know.
Oh my god. We're not going to repeat the name because apparently she's got a very powerful family and our podcast is just getting off the ground.
Can I see the name?
Can't
Yes,
afford
they
to-
could kill it.
Any dumb stories, Brandon? No?
I don't know. I did so much stupid shit when I was in like grade school. I got in a fight with
You got in a fight?
Yeah.
I actually when I
Like
was
a fist fight?
Yeah, when I was in grade school, I actually got into a few fights.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
Where
have
did
never
this
guessed
Brandon
that.
come from?
I remember one time there was actually like it was 3 or 4 kids who were like a year under me, and they were fucking with me. And I remember they started like pushing on me, so I like punched one in the face, and I like I remember the stupid ass move to this day because he like bent.
Move.
I think I punched him in the face, and then I punched him in the stomach, and then he like keeled over for a sec, and I did like a fucking elbow on him. And I
Don't go Team Austin!
I still remember that because I was like, I fucking elbowed a kid, and I remember he just like dropped to the ground after that. I got a detention for like 1 or 2 days
Oh
for
man.
that one.
Actually, I just thought of my dumbest thing I've ever done. It was shaving my head in high school.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that was
Yes.
great. That was great.
I'll
That was
never forget.
amazing.
I had religion with him.
I had to fuss with you.
I don't remember where we were. Do you remember where we were when the first time I saw you? We were
I can't remember.
we were somewhere.
Oh, at
we
church?
Yeah, we were at this part of this church. It was like after. We were there for like.
No, y'all were in church and I was outside.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't want to go to church with a bald ass fucking head.
We were sitting. We just happened to coincidentally be sitting against a window, like a big open window. And then I think he like knocked on the window or something. And we turn around, you can see Matt cue balls knocking on his head. And at the time, Matt had a lot of hair. You had a lot of hair in your
Yeah.
head, just nothing.
Well, that was the reason I cut my hair. Because in high school, they didn't let us have our hair
My hair made me hot.
longer than
So I
a certain
shaved it
length.
And then-
So the teacher asked me, he was like, well, for like 2 weeks, he was like, you need to get a fucking haircut. And I was like,
Matt was such a rebel.
I think,
Apache?
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
no, Pachi's the one that caught me.
Good. Caught you.
Well,
Everybody
not
caught you.
caught me,
What is
but-
wrong with
No.
He's the one who said something.
He's the one
first.
that like took me into the office and
He's like, "You making fun of me, kid?"
yeah.
Because Pachi was also bald.
I can't remember. Oh, it was sorry. I clapped. I didn't hit the table. Anyway, I can't remember what teacher it was, but I remember it being a math teacher, but I can't remember who it was. Like I don't know. It doesn't matter. So
a whole lot of nothing. Right?
That's the only one I could think of.
For 2 weeks, they told me to get a haircut, and then on a Friday, they were like, if you don't get a haircut by... No, it was a Wednesday. I remember it was a Wednesday, because I had two days after that to get a haircut until it was the weekend. So I waited until Sunday to get my haircut, like to tell my mom I needed a haircut or else I'm getting a detention. So on Sunday, my mom was like, well, there's no places open. I guess I'm cutting your hair. So she's like looking it up online, like how to cut hair. And she's like, she's got scissors and a razor that she doesn't know what to do with.
Tommy comes in with a bush light and some scissors.
His eyes are crossed. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Before he says this next part, I don't think I asked you why you shaved your head. Oh, no, I don't think you told us. I think that's what it was. You didn't tell us why for a long time. And then I just forgot
I've never heard this explanation.
And it wasn't until years later that I asked him again why he shaved his head.
I was pretty embarrassed, honestly, like when it happened.
Why did you shave your head?
So on Sunday, I remember this so vividly because I told my mom at like halftime for the Saints game. So at like noon, it was afternoon. So she has me in the chair and she's just like cutting away. And I'm like, what does it look like? And she was like, Matt, honestly, I don't know. And then I was like, okay. So she gets up and goes to get a mirror for me to look at myself. And then I look in the window of my... Because she was doing it in the backyard. And I look in the window and I see my reflection. I'm like, oh, So I picked up the razor and I just go right down the middle of my head. And like, I did like 3 strips in the middle of my head. And she walked outside and she goes... What the fuck are you doing? And it was honestly the first time I've ever heard my mom say the F word.
You just destroyed all that hard work. If you were going to do that, you might as well have done it.
It was also the first time I can remember my mom crying. Because she was real upset.
Good Lord.
So then I went to school with my entire head shaved on Monday. And
a swastika on your arm.
As I was getting off the bus, I had my hood on and
ready to curb stomp.
Oh god!
So Pachi walks up to me and he's like, I never had my hood on, and actually I think it was because it wasn't a Rummel hood.
Oh,
it wasn't a Rummel jacket. So he asked me to take my jacket off.
Oh.
I took it off
like a fucking movie.
Like the sun was rising, it was gleaming off my head. And he was like, "Son, what did you do?" And then I got a 3-day suspension.
Was that why?
Yeah.
I mean, was that what you got?
That was my
That
only
is the
ever
weirdest
suspension.
reason.
What about when you fucking...
Yeah, I thought
No, that wasn't a suspension.
You just got detention or something like that?
Well, I think that's a perfect way to end the pod. Just end it right there.
Yeah, I guess so. You
Yeah,
don't want to
on
do
another
another
bullying.
man bag, a quick man bag?
We only did
you
3.
didn't- you didn't ask one.
do one.
Come on, just real quick.
Yeah, sure. Let's just do one more. All right, one more, and we wrap this heater up. Oh, this is a good one. This is a great one. This is an excellent one.
Did you ask this one?
No.
Did you ask this one?
Boxers or briefs?
Oh, boxer briefs all the way.
Yeah.
Is that the question, or is this the question?
No, this is the
All right,
question.
this is the question. If time travel were real,
Oh god.
when would you go back to?
Oh my god!
This-
you
no.
just opened a can.
I know.
Yeah,
Jesus.
So that's
we
why-
should have done this for the next.
Okay,
the
let's
next
save this.
pod.
Let's save this one. This is what we call
Ooh,
a
a little
tease.
tease. A little tease.
Well, the problem is we're supposed to put out Paul's we're supposed to put out Paul's podcast next.
Oh, that's true.
Are we gonna bump Paul another week? Because now we're teasing him with this.
Well, then let's just not tease them.
No,
We can talk about this for a while. What are you laughing at? Nobody knows what you're doing.
I just can't stop laughing at it.
Tease, dude.
I'm imitating tease. Oh my god. All right. Well, we'll see.
Edging.
We're gonna save this for a future pod. We're gonna save it for a future pod.
One that I'm on. So I can answer.
One that you're on. You're gonna be on the next one. Well, maybe.
I won't be here
Actually,
next week.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll be on it. Sorry, Brandon.
Well, you can just bring it.
I was planning on killing myself.
But next we have a very special guest. I think you'll meet one of the last ones of our friends that can be on somewhat consistently. You may never meet Ryan just because he doesn't live here anymore. But Paul will be on next week. And let me tell you.
Why don't you just do Paul, Adrian, Matt, Brandon?
I mean, we could. Can we record here?
No.
I've got keys.
Yeah, Brandon's got keys.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when. I mean, we don't have to record it next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We don't have to record it next Tuesday. So I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
Well,
Plus, I don't know if I'm working because my schedule's all fucked up. So.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But that was a nice little tease for the next pod. Oh my god! All right, so that was episode. That was it for this episode of the BAM podcast. Thanks for being here, Mike.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Dude, at work when we're bringing the cars in the garage, we roll out of it and we go, you just hear it out there at the garage, like somebody going down the ramps, like, fuck me!
Oh my god!
Just hurts.
I've never seen Brandon laugh that.
Last time
I
Brandon
have to
laughed.
record that shit because it's like priceless.
Last time Brandon laughed that hard was when Michael called you stomach.
Thanks for being here,
He
Matt.
just ended Adrian's laugh.
Oh, boy.
Man.
Thanks for being here, Matt.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for being here, Brandon. We'll be back soon. Bye.